Hello, Redmond. 7 more minutes and that sun will be down just as I end my speech. Wouldn't you know it? Hey guys, hi. Thank you for coming out. This is a great place. Wonderful weather. My name is Jeffrey Beeler and I'm running for Congress here in this district. You are sitting in District 1. What does that include? It includes places like Redmond and Kirkland and Medina. It also includes places like Sumas, Washington, and Acme, Washington, and Carnation, my city of Sultan, Mount Vernon, Granite Falls. See, all around this area, this is a very rural and urban. It was meant to be built that way. It was supposed to be the most swinging district in the state when they built it back in 2012. But that's not what I want to talk to you tonight. I want to talk to you tonight about something about, do you guys love America? Yeah! That's right. Do you love America? Come on. Yeah! That's right. Well, I want to tell you something. The liberals out there, they're doing everything they can to destroy America. They want to turn this into a communist nation, a socialist nation, and they've been doing it slowly. There was a gentleman by the name of Kruchev. You know who Kruchev was? That's right. He was the leader of the Soviet Union for about a decade, back in the 60s. He had a speech. I want to read it to you, and I want you to think about what he said. Your children's children. So think about the time frame on there, you know? That's the 60s. That's when I was just born. And now my children, who are now 22, 17, and 19, it's about them.
You're a kid.
Exactly. Your children's will live under communism. This is what he was saying back then. You Americans are so gullible. Well, we're not gullible. No, you won't accept communism outright, but we will keep feeding you small doses of socialism until you will finally wake up and find you are already have communism. We will not have to fight you. We will so weaken your economy until you will fall like overripe fruit into our hands. Democracy will cease to exist when you take away from those who are willing to work and give to those who are not. Now think about what he just said there. These socialists, these liberals, they have a plan, and they've been implementing over the last 60 years. They've been slowly, like that frog in that pot of water, they're turning the heat up. And the water's slowly heating up, and the frog doesn't understand it, he doesn't recognize it, until finally it's too late and he's dead. That's what those socialists are doing to this country. They're slowly turning the heat up on all of us. Let me explain to you what it is that they're doing. First of all, education. Our education system, our kids are being indoctrinated for the last 60 years. It started off in the colleges, and now it's working its way through the high schools and elementary schools. They're changing history when they're teaching it. They're not teaching the history that we learned, that our parents learned, and that our grandparents learned. They're learning new, revised history that fits their narrative. They're teaching our children, and in fact, this is one of the things we're going to remember about this ballot coming up in November. There's Referendum 90. You guys know what that is? That's the sexualization of our children. That referendum, that R, stands for reject, people. We need to reject 90 when we're on that ballot. When the state legislator can't even bring the topic on the floor and show what the document has in it because it's too pornographic for our adults to see, and they want to teach our children this? No way. That's not happening. So reject that. Make sure you're doing that. The next thing they're doing is they're taking over our healthcare system. And they're doing it with words that sound so good. Like universal healthcare. Or how about Medicaid for all? Or Medicare for all? They sound great, but we have some of the best private insurance in this country that takes care of all of us. And they say, well, nobody gets there. You know, there are people out there who are getting health insurance, or their health care is taken care of. Yes, they are. If somebody is sick in this country, they get taken care of. We do not leave them behind. But they want to give you the belief. They're narrating that they're going to take it away and they're going to give us this universal, which will cost billions and trillions of dollars. But that's part of the challenge here, is they know that if they can keep putting taxes on us, they can get rid of the middle class, because by decreasing every one of yours income, they can start controlling you. They start putting us on welfare. They take care of your food, your housing, your income. The Green New Deal, they want to hand everybody a paycheck every month for doing nothing. That's not America. You talk to immigrants, they come here for the opportunity to succeed beyond their wildest dreams, not to be handed stuff by their government. That's what they fled from, people. We have to watch out what they're doing. They also know that this debt, we are $27 trillion in debt now. We're heading for 30. This is undeniably the worst thing we could ever do to our country. I'm a business guy. If I ran my company like they run this country, I'd be out of business. I'd probably be in jail, in fact. Another thing they're doing is gun control. I will stand up for your Second Amendment rights as a U.S. Congressman. I will not let them take our guns away. I will not let them restrict our guns. We will not allow that to happen, because they take our guns, then we cannot protect ourselves. 1639, again, was another wonderful statement of restricting our rights, people. 200,000 gun owners don't vote in this state, and they allowed it to happen. Now, we've got some great campaigns coming out here. We need everybody out there in your seats to get off your butts. We need you to help us. You guys made it here. You can doorbell. You can phone call. You can donate to the campaign. You can get on the phone and say, hey, people, let's vote the people in that we need, like Culp for governor and Beeler for Congress. Let's change America. We've had too many people die for their freedoms. We need to bring it back. We need to take our country back. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and God bless America. Let freedom ring.